Hello friends, and welcome back to the horror section. This will be a pickups video just showing you a few things I picked up since my last one, so here we go. First off, I'll start with a TNA wrestling movie, or wrestling, and it's Bound for Glory, and this one was 2005. And the only reason I got this was because me and my buddies used to go to TNA wrestling as when it was in Nashville. And we're on quite a couple of DVDs, and I was trying to find the one that we were actually on, and I seen this one. We're pretty much just out in the crowd, but you can see it's like the entire match. We're right in the middle of the ring, so in there they show the front of the ring, and you can see the crowd behind it. We're in there kind of yelling and cheering and stuff, me and my friend, so I figured I'd get this one just to see if this is the one we were at or not. I can't remember exactly which one it was. We went to quite a few of them, but that's the reason I got this one. So it's Bound for Glory, TNA Wrestling, or Wrestling. Then I picked up another copy of Army of Darkness Screwhead Edition on DVD, and I've just pretty much, I got the Bound for Glory, and I got this and a couple more at a pawn shop just for trade, and usually I find this at a pawn shop, Army of Darkness. I get it just to pretty much give it to somebody at work if they haven't seen the movie, and I'll just kind of give it to them to let them experience Army of Darkness. So, and I've actually got a friend in mind to give this to, and I'll probably give it to him on Monday so he can have Army of Darkness on DVD, and I'll see what he thinks of it. So that's Army of Darkness, the Screwhead Edition on DVD. And I've got another classic here called Candyman Farewell to the Flesh, and this is a pretty decent one, scarier than the original. And I like both of them pretty good. I really enjoy this one, but I like the first one too. I like Tony Todd as the Candyman. He does a really good job. Really enjoy it. One of those cool slasher, I guess you could say, movies. And of course, these were made in the 90s, so this is one of those rare gems that you get in the 90s, because most people don't really, like the horror movies of the 90s, but this one's one of them, so I really enjoy the Candyman movie. So, Candyman Farewell to the Flesh, pretty cool. And then I got a Halloween 2, and this is as you can see by the rating, it's like an overseas copy of it. It's actually a PAL, P-A-L. So, don't know if this thing will play over here, but I'm not really for sure. I've got the multi-region DVD player, Blu-ray player, so it should play, but sometimes the PALs just don't, I guess don't work that good for me, so, well, I got it just to collect it. I don't know why somebody had it. I picked this up at a pawn shop. I guess somebody bought it, and then they figured out that it wouldn't play over here, and they just sold it to a pawn shop, so I was glad to pick it up. Pretty cool cover, so that's Halloween 2. Then I found a copy of Star Wars The Force Awakens at a pawn shop. The reason I picked this up, because it's still pretty expensive at the store. These movies right here don't really drop in value that much, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. Of course, it's a Walt Disney movie now, so Walt Disney movies don't really go down that much, so I just figured I'd grab it just to, maybe I could trade it away to somebody. So pretty much just got it for a trade at a pawn shop, so didn't really mind getting it. And I got this one right here called Habitat. And I kind of looked this one. I usually, when I go to pawn shops, I look stuff up online to see if there's any out-of-print stuff. And this was one of them that was out of print and going for a little bit on Amazon and eBay. So I grabbed it. Looked kind of interesting. Looked pretty neat. Just a very weird-looking movie. But I'm not really sure. If you've seen this one, please comment below, because I don't really know that much about this one. It just looked kind of interesting. And it's in really good shape, and the disc is in good shape and everything, so it's out of print, not in good shape. So, I mean, it's out of print and in good shape, so I just went ahead and grabbed it, Don't mind that at all. And I found another one that I believe is out of print, Gargoyles, and this is a made-for-TV movie. Pretty cool little movie. And it's got some cool effects with the cool gargoyles in this one, the cool gargoyle characters. Pretty neat. And yeah, Stan Winston, I guess, done the from Jurassic Park and Terminator 2 did the special effects on this one, and he done a pretty good job. And this is a VCI Entertainment movie, so, and I believe this one's pretty hard to get if I'm thinking right. I was glad to pick this one up. And this is one that's been on my, I guess you could say, wish list for a little while. I've seen it, I think I've watched it here on YouTube. Thought it was pretty cool, so I've been wanting to get it on DVD, so I got it. So that's Gargoyles. They're coming for you. And here's a weird one, Curse of the Blue Lights. And the dead shall inherit the earth. I'm not really for sure on this one. Friend recommended this to me, and I kind of picked it up. This one's actually a Code Red number 90 by the spine here. And it says this is essentially of gory set pieces involving rotting zombies and stinky flesh melting effects. What? I don't know. Looks kind of interesting, so I grabbed it, and somebody recommended. They said it was a really weird movie, so I usually like those weird movies, so I went ahead and got it. Please comment below if you know anything about this one. Curse of the Blue Lights. Looks pretty interesting, though. And my last DVD I picked up. Don't ask me why I picked this up. Well, I know why I did. I pretty much just got it for a trade. And this is Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen and How the West Was Fun. Ooh, great title there. But this one's actually out of print, and it's going for a pretty good amount on Amazon. So I wasn't really going to just leave it there at the pawn shop. So not the best one to pick up ever. But like I said, if it's out of print and good shape, I'll get it. So I grabbed it. And this one's all right. The snapper case looks decent, but if you open it up, the disc is actually loose in there because the little thing that holds the disc, one side's kind of busted off. But lucky for me, the snap case is kind of tight, and it actually holds the disc in there really good. So won't get no scratches or nothing on it. The disc is in perfect shape, but I just figured I'd grab it since it's out of print. Pretty cool, I guess. On to the Blu-rays. I got the Blu-ray DVD combo of Maniac Cop 3, Badge of Silence. I like the little slipcover on these. It's kind of embossed or embossed. Wish Blue Underground would put more slipcovers out, like their newer ones would have slipcovers. These are actually really nice when they're kind of popped up and stuff. This one does have a dent in it right there, but I'm not really going to complain because this slipcover is probably kind of hard to get, so I'm not really worried about it. I didn't give too much for it, so pretty cool movie though. I really enjoy it, but I was glad to get it on Blu-ray from Blue Underground because they usually do a pretty good job of, putting the movies out there. They kind of fix them up, make them look really good usually. So I'm glad to get this one. Can't wait to see it on Blu-ray from Blue Underground. Pretty cool. So it's Maniac Cop 3. I wish it didn't have that little dent in it, but other than that, it's really good. The discs are in great shape. And just like the Star Wars that I got, here's the Black Panther Marvel Studios Blu-ray and digital. And this one comes with the digital, so I put it on my Vudu account. And this one's just really expensive. I found it at a pawn shop for a trade. So, it's still going for a lot at Walmart or where you're going to buy it. So, I don't mind picking these up at a pawn shop just to have them. Just for a good, this is a good movie to trade away. A lot of people probably liked it pretty good. I didn't mind it too bad. I watched it. I thought it was kind of cool, but that's just my opinion, But pretty cool to find it on Blu-ray at a pawn shop. That's why I love going to pawn shops. You find movies like these, that Walmart's going to cost you $24, and you find it at a pawn shop for $2. That's pretty cool. So that's the Black Panther on Blu-ray. Pretty cool. And I also picked up the Blu-ray DVD Digital HD of The Bye Bye Man. This is the Horror Pack signed copy. Right there's the signature. Pretty cool. Don't think it, don't say it. And like I said, I enjoyed this movie. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen, but I didn't mind it too bad. So I thought it was pretty cool getting a signed copy of it. So wasn't going to pass it up. Really cool little pack here with the signature and everything. So pretty cool. I've got another copy of it, so I'll probably keep this one sealed with the signature because I've got the exact same one without the signature. So just keep this sealed. Pretty cool. Horror Pack signed copy. And last but not least, Delamore, the Cemetery Man. And lucky for us, it's got the first time on Blu-ray little sticker there, so it kind of covers over the. There are you shameless. Shameless company's a little racy with their covers a lot of times, which is I guess it's fine, but don't really like showing too much of that on the old YouTube here. I don't want to get my video pulled, so I'm glad that sticker's there, and that's what they usually do. They'll put a sticker over the. But I was glad to get this, even if it's got that. I really enjoy The Cemetery Man. I think it's a pretty fun movie. Just thought it was really cool. And I believe this is one of their, I think it's got a few pictures that are a little rough too, so I won't this is their numbered one. It's, I guess, 932 of, I have no idea if you know exactly what the number is. I was kind of wondering about that. And you can see here, and there's, I guess, I can get it to zoom in. It might actually say here, I didn't look at it. And there's some of the extras on here. Pretty cool. So that's Shameless, and I don't really want to show too many of the pictures. I don't think it's real bad, but I just don't want to get in trouble with the YouTube here. So I'm trying to be good with my video, the best I can do with my videos as much as I can. So, but still, I was glad to pick this up. I don't really have too many of these. I love their yellow cases, but I don't really have too many of these because I usually just. This is one that it was really hard to find. I guess it's. I don't know if I've seen it on other Blu-rays, but I don't know if those are bootleg. I don't really know. So I was glad to pick this up because I really enjoy it. I think it's a pretty cool movie, but I wish another company would have put it out. But yeah, whatever. I wish Arrow would have got it and put it out, but I'm not really going to complain. So thank you, Shameless, for this one. For putting this one out because I really like this one, and of course it says Shameless numbered edition, so I was glad to pick up one of the numbered editions of it. So I guess that'll be it for my video, and just showing you a few things I picked up. Please comment below on any of these movies if you like them or if you have anything to say about them. And until next video, have a good one. See you.